Welcome back, everybody, to Been There, Watch That. We are on episode number 79. We are at BeenThereWatchThat.com, and then if you type in BTWT Pod on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, you can find us on there as well. Reach out on social media. Give us a recommendation. Any movies you'd like us to review this week, I believe, is Dave's pick. And we are doing lucky number Slevin. I don't have the year pulled up, but what is it? Early 2000s or so?
I was wanting to say 2006, I believe.
2006.
All right.
Hey, just let the mop buckets flow, baby.
Yeah, because it's going to be a mess.
Josh Hartnett, Bruce Willis, Ben Kingsley, Morgan Freeman, Lucy Liu. I mean, definitely stacked here with some,
absolutely.
I
big
would
names.
say, this is one of those movies that the cast is stacked, but the movie's not well known. Had you guys ever heard of it?
No.
I had, yes.
Okay.
Never seen it.
Yeah, so I mean, this is one of those hidden gems, I feel like.
All right, 2006. All right, I've got it added to the list here.
And I gotta say, what a good cast. Josh Hartnett, he's not super famous, but I feel like a really good actor in his niche. And Lucy Liu, my goodness, she never ages.
No.
And of course, Morgan Freeman and Bruce Willis. So, yeah.
Yeah, Hartnett was in Black Hawk Down. I remember seeing him in that. 40 Days, 40 Nights. He's pretty famous, or pretty known for.
He's in another one with Harrison Ford. He's a policeman.
So would you guys like a...
Yeah, give us a rundown.
Rundown?
Sorry, we got ahead of ourselves.
That's okay. A case of mistaken identity puts a man named Slevin in the middle of a war between two rival New York crime lords, the rabbi and the boss, while under the watchful eyes of Detective Burkowski and well-known assassin Goodcat, Slevin it must quickly devise a plan to save his skin before his luck runs out. So Josh Hartnett plays Slevin, and he's known for The Faculty. Ben Kingsley plays the rabbi, and he's known for Iron Man and Schindler's List. Morgan Freeman plays the boss, and he's known for Lean on Me, which is in our archives. Shawshank Redemption, also in our archives, and Now You See Me, which is also in our archives. So if nobody's figured it out, we're kind of fans of Morgan Freeman on this podcast.
Morgan Freeman's the man.
Oh yeah.
My gosh. Such a good actor.
Lucy Liu plays Lindsay, and she's known for Kill Bill Volume 1 and the Charlie's Angels movies and Chicago. Bruce Willis plays Mr. Goodcat, and he's known for Pulp Fiction, which is in our archives, Die Hard, which is in our archives.
Christmas movie, by the way.
Yes. And completely underrated in Justin's book. and the Ocean's 11 series movies, which is also in our archives. And McKelty Williamson plays Slow. Okay, guys, without looking, do you know what other movie he's been in?
Hold on, who is it?
McKelty Williamson. He played Slow.
I gotta look at him.
Forrest Gump.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as soon as he came on screen, I was like, I think that's Bubba.
Yeah, it was.
And looked up.
He kind of had to live out there, too.
Yeah. The way he talked, I was like, that's Bubba. And sure enough, I looked up. I was like, yes. So Slow or McKelty Williamson's known for Bubba and Forrest Gump, which is in our archives, and Fences and Heat. And that is your casting call.
Did we say Stanley Tucci?
No.
Stanley Tucci.
He's pretty well known.
Detective
As well.
Burkowski. Yeah, he does a lot of good movies. I really liked him in Easy A.
Don't think I saw that one either.
Yeah, it's
No, I
kind of
haven't seen
it's
that one
a
either.
teenage romance type. I don't know, feel good drama. But he's funny. He was good in that one. He's good. He's been in a lot of movies like that. He's good.
Who was? Did you say Bruce Willis was in Ocean's 11?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he was in.
Well, not 11. He's in 12, 13. One of those with Julia Roberts when she pretends to be Julia Roberts and meets Bruce at the hotel.
Well, he appears in 2 of them, and they don't credit him in 1 of them.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe he was in 11.
Yeah, I was just trying to rack my brain. I couldn't think of seeing him in it, but
Yeah, he plays a role in one of the older ones for sure, like a big role.
okay. Yeah, he's a cold-hearted killer in this one.
Mr. Goodcat. What a name.
World-class assassin.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this. I was on a ride with this one. Totally didn't know what was going on, and just a lot of twists and turns in this one, for sure.
To me, it felt almost like a Quentin Tarantino film.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Slightly disjointed, but reels you through everything by keeping you on your toes.
Yes.
I don't know. I thought Lucy Liu, in my opinion, is beautiful. Hasn't aged. I don't know. How old is she? My gosh, she's 54, and and during this movie she was playing. She's 10 years older than Josh, but looked the same age, peppy. So I like that aspect. I thought she hit home runs. And I thought Josh did a great job of being that smart aleck, not realizing he's in over his head type character.
Yeah, he claimed at one point he had some sort of condition where he couldn't like be upset about stuff.
Yeah.
What was that? I'd have to find the quote, but we find out later that was all just an act, basically, right?
Yeah. And I
Kinda
thought
crazy.
Vince Kingsley and Morgan Freeman played their roles as the bosses to a T.
Oh yeah.
It's just Morgan Freeman could always pull that off.
Well, and what's crazy is when you think of Morgan Freeman, you think of this, mild tone individual, and you're going, "There's no possible way he can pull it off."
Yeah.
He does it. He stays to true Morgan Freeman fashion, but you buy into the fact that he's this bad mob boss.
Yeah. And I really liked, I got a kick out of the two sets of mob boss henchmen that come and get him.
Yeah.
Just that little back and forth stuff, the one that doesn't talk, and
Mm-hmm.
and I thought Josh's reaction to them was very authentic. It's like, is this a joke? I mean, who gets picked up by henchmen, really?
Yeah.
And just
It's got a little bit of like a Snatch sort of
yeah,
vibe to it too, like those fast-moving crime movies with a lot of twists and stuff. And the henchmen running around, definitely get a lot of that in Snatch.
Well, I love the comparison to. Help me here, guys. The name of the movie slipping my mind. We've watched it. The movie that said that was the start of the 007 movies.
Oh, yeah.
They
Alfred Hitchcock movie.
Yeah.
Shoot,
Oh,
I can see the picture of it now. The plane.
North by Northwest.
North by Northwest.
Yeah. I love that comparison in the movie because once I heard that, I was like, it all connected for me. It's like that's it.
Yeah.
That's
Ben Kingsley has a line where he's talking about the
Yeah.
movie
yeah.
inside the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's this movie, and it all makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, they had a lot of little quips like that ran through that you could pick up on.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that part.
Now, Joe, when did you catch on that the kid, like in the beginning of the movie, they're showing about like a family getting murdered, basically, including the kid. Did you realize that Josh Hartnett was the kid?
No,
Me neither.
I didn't realize that was Bruce Willis standing behind him until they made you realize that was Bruce Willis standing behind him.
Yeah, I think they intentionally kept it kind of shrouded from you where you couldn't quite tell. Well, it moved so fast that most people would not figure it out.
Because I saw Bruce Willis with the long hair and the mustache, and it never triggered until it was supposed to. It was like,
Yep.
hey, that's Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
They sent in the specialist because nobody else would kill a kid like that.
Yeah, very well done.
And then he left town for 20 years. Crazy.
And did he train him basically to become a
I think so. It
assassin?
seemed that way.
Yeah.
I liked it when he punched him in the nose in the hotel. He's like, hey, there's one thing left to do.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was good.
But, just having, I like the little parables that they told. And I felt like Ben Kingsley, the rabbi, did a really good job of it. Like, his voice and his tone and his demeanor sold me that he was a rabbi.
Yeah.
And I liked their little quips back and forth. And he's like, so you could kill people and it's okay. It's like, kosher.
Yeah.
It's like, pretty neat little, back and forth.
Yeah, he was my least favorite character, but
Really?
yeah, kind of something about the accent he was doing kind of bugged me or came off a little bit stiff to me. But yeah, I thought everyone else did an awesome job. He was the one that stuck out to me a little bit. I was like, yeah, I just wasn't sure what that accent was supposed to be. Is it some sort of like New York sort of? Sounded kind of Boston-y, but the way he talked, I don't know.
It's funny, they had a lot of little, I've read through the little trivia thing, the fun facts deal. A lot of little stuff, like when Lucy Liu first meets Josh, it's like, according to Columbo, there are 3 things. He never says any of that. That's just completely made up. by the way, which I thought was real until just now.
Until you just saw that. Wow.
Yeah, you know, the three things that Columbo says: that what's there that wasn't before, what's there that isn't now, and what's been moved. And apparently he'd never said anything like that.
Yeah.
And he really flashed Lucy Liu. They were talking about it, and they sprung it on her so that they'd get authentic reaction. Just FYI, when he was in the Tao, when he first meets. So, a lot of neat stuff.
Probably wouldn't fly nowadays.
Yeah, gosh, I know. And how about the name the Shmoo that
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman talks about in his speech?
That was crazy, weird.
Yeah.
Like everybody wanted to, like the Shmoo. Everybody wants, like Shmoo. What is this? Like an animal that the fur was there, super desirable, and everybody.
Yeah, it had something about an animated series in the 1970s with Fred and Barney meets the Shmoo. And the Shmoo granted all your wishes and all that jazz, you know. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, those little parables were neat, but some of them were hard to follow. But, yeah. The only real Bond. I like when they argued about over the who the real best James Bond was.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of funny. And I gotta say, Sean Connery. What are they thinking? Timothy Dalton. Come on now. But yeah, there's a lot of little. This is one of my type of movies, and I threw this on you guys. But my type of movie is there's a lot of little subplots.
Yeah.
There's a lot of interesting little quips that keep you entertained, and there's some action for you, Joe. There was some, gunfights, some stuff like that.
Oh, just a roller coaster ride.
Yeah. And I got a kick out of the little quips back and forth, like when the two Bubba Gump character and his compadre, they're there, and he's like, let me take this, and he's like, I got it, and you can tell he's struggling to think, but he's very stubborn about it. It's his time to say whatever smart quip to Slevin. And just those little back and forth, and like the guy that didn't talk, do you always talk for him? So
Yeah.
I got a kick out of this kind of thing.
Bubba tried to do a little zinger, but it didn't quite land.
Yeah, it didn't hit
Something
right.
about like,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you only have one leg, you just get on down the road or something. They're looking around like, what's that mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did those two end up getting shot too? The boss's henchmen? Or I know that the two rabbi, his henchmen got shot.
I don't remember. Did Slevin?
I think they
Yeah,
did.
yeah, they all got shot.
Okay.
The two,
in the elevator.
Morgan,
That's right,
Morgan
they-
Freeman's two guys got shot in the elevator.
Yeah.
The two rabbis were shot in the car.
In the car.
Yeah.
Because they were sitting outside waiting on Slevin.
And who's the guy with the briefcase? That one scene where he's like riding some sort of like little elevator shaft thing. Bruce Willis and shoots the
Yeah.
guy at the car.
That was the bookie that
Yeah.
kept the guy, or not the bookie, but the guy that kept the books.
Mm-hmm.
So they got books from both crime bosses, and then found one guy that owed both of them, and then they used it against them. So yeah, kind of a neat little story.
Mhm.
So, and I really liked the part where she caught Bruce Willis in the elevator and took his picture, and he knew it.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh crap, he's
Yeah.
gonna kill her.
She made it a little too obvious there.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. It's kind of silly, but I thought it was fun the way she was fun. It's such a serious thing, and that's what led to the conversation. Aren't you worried at all? You don't seem worried. You're like, yeah, I have the capacity not to worry, so it's okay.
So I have to ask you guys this:
Yeah.
when Slevin and Lucy Liu are talking about her getting shot,
Yeah.
and she said he's going to shoot, and he points exactly where he's going to shoot her.
Mhm.
Was Bruce Willis in on that? Like he had to make appearances that he shot her?
No, he was killing her for real because
But how did Slevin know exactly where he was going to shoot her?
like he said at the very end of the movie, he's a world class assassin. Heck yeah, he's gonna shoot her in the heart 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah,
But I thought I missed him. I thought maybe that he was in on it. It's like, okay, kind of just for all intents and purposes and appearances.
Did you fall asleep at the end of the movie?
No, I fell asleep at the beginning.
Yeah, I thought they could have left out shooting her, like that wasn't necessary, but
But they had to have that little trust thing at the end to kind of seal it. Because he talked about it. Bruce Willis caught him. He's like, hey, she made me. She's got to go. And, you see Slevin's like, yeah, Okay, understood. And then he talks to her about it because they fell in love. You know, little rom-com for you there, Justin. Joe gets the shooting aspects. You get the rom-com.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then at the very end of the movie, he finds him in the airport. He turns around and he's like, "I didn't think you'd understand." He goes, "I would have understood. Like, how'd you find me? A world-class assassin, knucklehead."
Yeah, that's a good line.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yep. Well, I fell for it. I thought she really got shot. I was like, geez.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Anyway, lucky number Slevin. Just throw your mop buckets out there now, boys. It's okay. We don't even need to discuss it any farther.
All right. You guys know the budget?
Yes, I do.
27 million.
Yeah. All right.
What'd it make? I don't know what it made.
56.
Ooh, okay.
Not bad.
Doubled their money.
I
I feel like such a big cast. Not to reflect on the quality of the movie, but such a big cast for a movie that's just not real known.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in Germany, it was a direct-to-DVD sale because no distributor would pick it up.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, how do you take Bruce Willis and Morgan Freeman and not have a massive movie that everybody knows about?
Yeah, that's what was crazy to me. I mean,
Yeah. And honestly, that's why I picked it, because this is like one of those movies that's a hidden gem, maybe, that's got an all-star cast, but just didn't make it big.
you have Morgan Freeman and Lucy Liu and Bruce Willis on the poster.
Yeah.
But yet nobody knows about it.
Yeah. I mean, when it was released, it was number 5 at the box office. It said. There's
Really?
definitely a lot of people that saw it, but I agree that I'd say the majority of people nowadays wouldn't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I ran across this, I don't even remember, watched it a couple years ago. I was like, well, not bad. What a cast. That's what got me. What a cast.
Well, when was it released in movie theaters? I mean, February 6th. Well, oh, no. Because it's like, was it released like during a slow period or?
Yeah.
April 2006.
Also, okay, so it's not like it got knocked out by like a Christmas movie or anything like that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Once you factor in DVD and Blu-ray sales, we're up to like 83 million.
Oh, wow.
So it's made some money.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of baffling. I think it's a good ride, and I think that, keeps you interested. It kind of reminds me of Reservoir Dogs, like you said,
Yeah.
Joe, Quentin Tarantino, kind of written all over this, even though it's not his film.
Yeah, that surprised me because I went and looked to see if he had anything to do with this movie, and from what I gathered, he had absolutely nothing to do with this movie.
And they had a lot of good plays on words, too, like Slevin Kolevra, which is Hebrew for bad dog, and that kind of ties Bruce Willis's character, Mr. Smith, Mr. Good Cat.
And the horse.
Yeah, and the horse.
The horse that
Slevin, lucky number
caused
7.
his parents to get murdered because they're
Yeah.
trying to bet on some inside info. Some other movies in 2006: The Prestige, Apocalypto, Pursuit of Happiness, Babel, The Departed,
Pursuit of Happiness I'm familiar with, and the Departed.
We Are Marshall,
We Are Marshall. Go Herd!
Inside Man.
Ooh, I like Inside Man. You guys seen that one?
No.
I'll put that on my list.
Yeah, I've heard that's.
It's a Denzel Washington movie, and he's the only big name in there, I think, but he carries it pretty well.
Failure to Launch.
Oh, that's a good one, Matthew McConaughey.
Yep.
What? Matthew McConaughey had 2 movies then, We Are Marshall and Failure to Launch.
In the same year, wow.
A Guide to Recognizing Your Saints. You ever see that one with Robert Downey?
No.
Might like that one.
Joe, do you got your pick ready? Had the algorithm spoken?
Well, I've hold on now. I'm looking up something real quick
Oh boy.
because I'm kind of torn, guys.
So they actually had an alternate scene where Slevin kills Lindsay, but it was considered too dark, so they took it out and changed the end of the film.
That makes sense.
Yep.
And Lucy Liu was quoted
Good
that
call.
this is the funnest movie she's made.
Well, before I make my pick, do you guys want to rate this one up?
Oh yeah. I was just curious if you had yours ready.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm going to just give a little of my insight on this issue.
Okay.
You seem to have, like when we first started doing, what number are we on? Anybody know?
60 something.
Okay,
70
so I would say
something.
like the first 20 or so, you were very confident, like this is what the algorithm said, this is the movie. And now you're kind of like, Yeah, let me give you some choices, which I feel like Justin and I have been on that role as well. So it's kind of turned into a neat little thing of, here's your choices. Let's figure it out a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
All right.
we're rating this baby up. 3 mop buckets, of course, because I picked it. I mean, what are we thinking here? What are we saying? Why are we even questioning this, boys? You don't only do mop buckets. Have some faith.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. All right.
Pretty good, I thought.
Yeah, I'll go first. This is a large, in my opinion.
Mhm.
You know, it's not a mop bucket by any means. It's got a big cast. It is a fun, quick movie. It's got a little bit of everything. It's got the gunshots and blow up stuff for Joe over here.
Mm-hmm.
Like the apartment. I was thinking of you, Joe, when they blew up the.
When they blew the apartment up.
Yeah, Ben Kinsley's son. They blew up the apartment after they killed everybody. I was like, Joe. I love that part. Little explosion, you know. So, lots of gunfire, but I thought I had, pretty good ride. I don't think it's for everybody, which is kind of my meter for, having to be mop bucket.
Right.
But I think for 3/4 of the people out there, this would be a fun, entertaining movie that would keep them engaged. So
Certainly
I'm gonna go
the
with
folks out there that are into Tarantino and
Yeah.
stuff like that, because I mean, this is definitely super violent.
Yeah, a lot of
And-
dark turns.
Yeah.
So, boys, I'm a large. What do you got?
Justin, you want to go or you want me to go?
You go ahead. I'm still mulling it over.
Okay. I'm going to go with a medium, and this is an upgrade because,
He's been coming in low for
I
these.
know. How do you give Morgan Freeman and Bruce Willis a medium, Joe?
hey, Justin gave Bruce Willis a small on Die Hard. So.
I'd give it a burnt if I could go back.
Now, okay, so that
Let's
brings
do
up
round 2, by golly. You'll see me really get mad.
that brings up a good point. Have you guys any movies that you've watched for the first time on this podcast? Go back and just happen to stumble upon them again and going, I rated that one way too high or way too low.
I think, in general, yeah, maybe I'm a little bit too nice sometimes,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I have.
but
But it just brings up an interesting point. So I give out a medium. The beginning was painfully slow for me.
Yeah.
And that's what because it's like, okay, this has to get better. Because I immediately bumped it down to a small. I was like,
yeah.
this better go up, or Dave's going to hear about it. And luckily,
Like in the beginning where Bruce Willis is in the wheelchair and all that, and
I didn't
talking.
even bother that because
No.
it's like, okay, that kind of started setting the scene.
Okay.
But then it just kind of drug on from there, and then finally it all started coming together. It's like, okay, now we're making more sense.
Yeah.
But then once it picked up, boy, did it. So I'm going solid medium on this one.
All right. That's
Yeah.
fair, I think. I knew this wasn't a mop bucket for sure, but I wasn't sure where it would fall just because it's got a lot of different aspects.
I came to it with totally fresh eyes, never seen this, and it did a good job of, at the end there, totally tying everything up and revealing stuff that I had no idea what was going on. I kind of was thinking maybe, yeah, I really didn't have it pegged as to where it was going, and I thought it all came together pretty well.
Ooh, sounds like mop bucket.
I'm teetering. I'm right there on overflowing medium or large. I can't quite
Jump on the bandwagon, Justin.
Come on,
Can't quite
Justin,
figure it
Justin,
out.
stay in the boat. You got good company.
I didn't love Ben Kingsley. I don't know. I wasn't totally convinced of him as the gangster,
The
but
authentic red
Yeah.
eye gangster.
yeah.
I can
And-
see that. I kind of agree with you now that you said it. Like at first I was enamored with his accent, but
Mhm.
now that you say that, I kind of remember thinking he slurs kind of a little bit, maybe, but not naturally.
You're right.
I agree with you.
Seemed like he
I
was
would-
trying a little bit.
Yeah,
with
he's
it.
trying too hard
Mhm.
to sell that accent.
But I thought Lucy Liu did an awesome job. Bruce Willis, awesome job. So, yeah, overall, I think I got to settle on overflowing medium on this one.
Nice.
All right, boys, I brought it home again with a good pick.
Well, I gotta say we're kind of
Definitely kept me
little
entertained.
off, but I mean we're not having the extreme.
I don't know. Honestly, you guys went right where I kind of thought you would. Justin, you surprised me a little bit. I thought you'd be up at the large with me, though.
I'm right there. I'm almost there. But
Because of the twists and turns.
yeah.
And I thought you'd like the parables. Joe, I knew this wouldn't be your cup of tea necessarily just because it's a little different.
But I like different from time to
Yeah,
time.
from time to time. But I just mean I could. I don't know. I felt like you'd be a pretty solid medium, so I'm glad I was right on that. But knew this one wouldn't be a home run, but I thought it was neat.
Yes.
So anyway,
I thought some parts of the storyline maybe were a little bit over the top. I mean, just
yeah.
totally wiping out somebody's family because they bet on a horse. But I don't know. It was like a little bit out there, but
the '70s were shady.
yeah,
I mean,
But
you
I
had
like-
the Summer of Sam, and
yeah.
you had all that stuff going on.
I did like at the end how they brought it all together and it's
Oh, you should
put all the pieces together.
change into a large.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Joe, what do you got for us for next week?
Okay, so
The algorithms have spoken.
well, I'm torn here, guys.
The algorithms have mumbled a little.
So we can either go with the algorithms. If we do that, I'm gonna have to. I'm looking up a pick,
Seeing what's available.
So
or
you got a list going too, don't you?
yeah, or well, this is not even on the list. Or we can do a new movie that I know none of us have seen.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Ooh. I really like your algorithms though, because I feel like that fits in your niche. But the new movie that nobody has seen would be a nice, fresh look.
Yeah,
I like it when we've never seen it, except for Pig.
Yeah.
trust me, this is far from Pig.
Ooh, I know what it is.
Maverick.
No, that's
No.
not true. I was gonna say a man named Otto, but
No, it's not out yet.
okay.
But I've seen
Well,
episode 10.
I was gonna say, but I remember you've seen it. So, okay, so
guys,
we'll do that. Okay.
you guys have still.
Do you want to flip a coin, or are you leaning one way or another?
I'm kind of leaning toward this new movie
Then
because
let's do the new one. Why not?
okay.
I'm curious. I'm so curious about it.
So this is
We can always veto it.
you guys can repeat my pick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a Roku original movie,
Ooh.
No way.
and it's a Daniel Radcliffe film.
Is he?
He does
Harry
some,
Potter?
Yeah, it's Harry
Yeah.
Potter. He does some weird stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you guys follow him. I mean, he was in Now You See Me 2 as
Yeah.
the Magnet's long lost son. I thought he did a good job in that. And then, but he does a lot of spin-off stuff that just seems weird. I don't know what his deal is, but I'm curious.
Well, this falls right on. So you want me to tell you, or are you trying to guess?
I would never be able to guess
Okay.
because I don't watch anything like it that shows anything.
Okay, so it stars him and Rachel Wood, Rachel Wood, Rainn Wilson, Dwight from The Office.
Dwight. I love The Office.
And this falls. Dave, you couldn't summarize this better if I had told you the movie. You said he does weird things.
Yeah.
This movie's called Weird: The Al Yankovic Story.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Yes.
Wow, what a throwback to the '80s.
Yes. This is
Sweet.
a satirical biopic.
Nice, good call, Joe. I like it.
I
Weird Al Yankovic.
yeah, they released this movie over Thanksgiving, and I wanted to watch it so badly. I'm like, ooh, this might be a nice curveball for the guys.
Got Jack Black in there as well.
Really
And
nice.
Rainn Wilson. That'll be good.
I don't know who Rain. Oh yeah,
Yeah, Dwight.
Dwight. Okay, I didn't know that was his real name.
You just know him as Dwight.
Yeah. Wow.
So how do
Jack
we?
Black. I like Jack Black.
So we just go to Roku channel and stream it for free.
No,
Yep.
no.
Wow.
What was some of Weird Al's best songs? You think?
Amish Paradise.
Yeah, Amish Paradise, Eat It.
Oh, I remember Eat It. Yeah.
Dare to Be Stupid. My first, this one kind of hits near and dear to my heart because my first CD I ever bought was a Weird Al Yankovic CD.
Really?
Yes.
No way.
Yeah.
This is.
So I'm hoping he doesn't steer me wrong on this one.
Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, it's got a big cast. I mean, you know, it's got Weird Al Yankovic himself in it. It's got Daniel Radcliffe, who's huge. You know, Rainn Wilson's big.
Oh,
Jack Black, Julianne Nicholson. I mean, come on, this is a really good cast.
Gump. That was a good Weird Al song. Remember Gump?
Oh, I completely forgot about Gump. Oh, Justin, I just
That was a
you
good
hit a
one.
good one there, sir.
Yep.
I don't remember that one.
It was a parody of, I don't remember who sings it, but the original song was Lump.
It has Pablo Escobar in it as a character.
What, the weird Al Yankovic story?
Yeah, Arturo Castro plays Pablo Escobar. Hulk Hogan, played by James Preston Rogers. Oprah Winfrey, played by Quintina Brunson. So this has got a lot of big names in the storyline.
Yeah.
All right, this is a good call, Joe. I like it.
Yeah, this will be good.
Yeah, Roku spared no expense on this film, it looks like.
All right.
Nice. All right.
So
Okay.
it's available to anyone out there, right? They can tune in.
Yeah, you have to
Watch it.
Yeah, have to get the Roku channel, but
Join
you
us
can
next
stream
week.
it for free.
All right.
All right. Weird Al Yankovic with Daniel Radcliffe. Joseph. Massaging the algorithms to pull out this movie.
No,
Could it be?
I didn't touch the algorithms on this one.
Could it be his first mop bucket?
Oh, wait a minute. I got that.
Joe ignores the algorithms in a desperate seek for that elusive mop bucket.
But I'm anxious to see how this one, because at least this way, if we all go down together, because none of us have.
Wait a minute. Why do I gotta tie my ship to yours?
Because none of us have seen this film. Now, I've seen the trailer. The trailer is hilarious.
Okay.
I think I gave Freedom Riders a mop bucket, Joe. So,
See?
That's not.
but you haven't got one out of Dave yet, so maybe this will be the one.
That's it. We need to keep a little tally going
Yeah.
of who's leading the mop bucket / score.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we need.
I
to
mean,
do
I know
both.
it's me, but just to have it official would be
Yeah.
nice.
Official tally count who's leading on mop buckets and burnt buckets.
Justin's definitely got the burnt bucket down. Although you two might be tied. I'm like, Howard the Duck and Road Warrior. What the heck?
But I'm still,
Yeah,
but I'm
Mad
still-
Max and Pig, my two
Pig,
famous.
my God.
Oh no!
Burning
I'm only
trash
giving you
dumpsters.
crap for Road Warrior. Mad Max is still on Dave's doorstep. I'm not.
No way.
Does
Yeah,
it-
that was
does
just a
the other-
courtesy follow up.
Okay, how is like?
Courtesy follow up.
Courtesy.
If you're gonna watch a bad movie, you might as well watch the best bad movie.
That's like saying, okay, you broke your foot. Let's go and smash your toe while we're at it.
No, it's like saying, hey, if you broke your foot and you got this, cut up here, you might as well look at the cut too. Let's see all the blood and gore. Come on.
Yep.
Anyway,
All right.
nothing but mop buckets, boys. Which, ironically enough, my pick last week was I knew it wasn't going to be a mop bucket, but I found it interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're letting us
Jones.
catch up a little bit on ratings. That's
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to be nice. I can't hit home runs all the time. Okay, I feel bad.
pull ahead too far. We'll give up.
What fun's the race in that? Yeah.
So you can watch Weird on Roku TVs, Samsung TVs, Amazon Fire TVs. Just download the Roku app. Roku devices and Amazon Fire TV devices. Download the Roku channel on the web at therokuchannel.com or download the Roku mobile app on your Android or iOS device.
All right. Tune in next week for Weird.
I'm excited. That's Joe. Some of your picks, I'm like, but this one I'm excited about.
Good.
I mean, I know we're that way with each other's picks because we all have each of us has our own niche.
Right.
Like I can tell the look on your all's face sometimes when I throw a movie out, you're both like, suffer this. But I feel like this one's pretty good. I like that we all haven't seen it.
Yeah.
That's nice. And then I also like that it's new. And then I think, who does? If you're born in or alive during the 80s and early 90s, who doesn't know Weird Al Yankovic?
Yeah.
But he kind of fell off the map, and now he's back.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It's a national treasure, even though he's probably Canadian.
Like Michael J. Fox and the rest of the good actors. and
Yeah.
actresses. Canadians. And then anyway. I was gonna say they're hatching balloons. What's going on over there? What's going on up there?
Yep.
Hey. Anyway. All right. Well, Justin, take us out of here, or somebody take us out of there. I can't remember who does it.
Joe.
Joe,
So you do it.
So for all of our news and reviews, be sure to visit our website, beentherewatchthat.com. Be sure to follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at BTWT Pod. And be sure to subscribe to the podcast, Been There, Watch That. We're on all the major platforms, and all of our episodes are hosted by Anchor.fm.
All right. We've been there. Watch that.
Yeah. All right. See y'all next week for Joe, Joseph, Justin, and myself.